ZZ109FM, hottest radio station on the planet. It's your boy Loratti hanging out. How you doing? How you feeling? Feeling good. It's the end of the year, and we're trying to make it to 2026. So you can make it. Just make the right decisions. Make the right decisions. In the studio to help me out today is 10th grade education Bob. Bob, how you feeling? Well, I'm feeling pretty good. I got my coffee and vodka, and I made it so far in December. Just got to make it to January 1st. That's right. You got to make it to January 1st. It's not hard to do. Just look over your shoulder and make the right decisions. Uh, that's what's important about life. If you want to maintain on this planet as long as you can, make the right decisions. Also in the studio with us is Miss Elsie Jenkins. Miss Jenkins, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling fine. This beautiful holiday season here, we're trying to take it slow, and that's what we need to do. Slow down. You done worked hard all this year. Do something for yourself. Tell your boss I'm gone. Don't be your Scrooge in there still working trying to get that money. You done made enough money. Money's not everything. Lord have mercy.
All right, all right. So we got you up in the morning. If you're still going to work, good luck on that. If you're already home for the holiday season or wherever you want to be, you got there safe. That's good. You're listening to us because we're giving you just a good perspective, common sense approach on good news and bad news on the planet. And we give you good music too. Grandma, what you got for us? You got good news, bad news? How's the world looking?
Well, Lord have mercy. Let's get down to the news, the news, the news. All right, so we're gonna go over the good news first. Well, I don't know if we got too much good news here. Let's take a look here. Well, let's talk about the weather. Okay, the real simple. I'm a very, very keen when it comes to, and keen for you people that don't have an education that understands these things. It means I'm hip. I'm kind of knowledgeable, savvy in the area of understanding how the weather relates to certain things, and this thing is earthquakes.
Say what, Grandma?
Earthquakes. I'm noticing over the years that when we're in this time of the year, it's supposed to be cold. But what's happening is you'll see a warm spell come in, and then during that unusual warm spell, there may be an earthquake somewhere on the planet. Now, I've been watching the weather, and we do see some cold airs coming, but let's just keep our ears open and see if there's any kind of earthquake that happens in the next day or two, because usually that's what happens, and then the cold air comes back. But we'll see if this is true.
What you, the psychic line? What's going on? We ain't got time for all this.
Bob, ain't nobody ask you, Bob. Ain't nobody ask your ass. So sit there and be quiet.
ZZ109 FM. If there's an earthquake in the next day or two, we'll talk about it. I don't know if that's good news or bad news. It's bad news for whoever's going to have the earthquake. So, what else we got, Grandma? Lord have mercy. What else we got?
All right, this is news. I don't care if you like it or not. Let me tell you something. I'm an internet person. I like internet at my house. So what I did was I went and took a chance on bright speed. Because I currently have Spectrum. And I'm going to be honest with you, I never liked Spectrum. But, you know, you ain't got so many choices sometimes. So. But Spectrums came a long ways. Because when they first came out, it was a sorriest company on the planet. But they didn't improve some things. Lord have mercy. Okay, so they're a little better. But um, I got bright speed. Okay, I just went ahead and got it. Lord, it was pretty much the same price. It wasn't dirt cheap. But faster internet, and they've got these extenders that allow you to still have that super speed without wires. And I'm telling you now, I am impressed. It's fiber, but I am impressed. And I got some gamers around here, my roommates around here, gamers. They're impressed. There's no lag. There's no buffering. So we're going to keep testing out the bright speed to see how consistent it is, because that's the problem with Spectrum at one time. If you was working from home, you'd get rid of Spectrum because you'd be down half of the time, and your boss will be calling you all kind of nasty names, which is inappropriate. We don't need all that. Just take our word for it. The internet's not working. We ain't trying to get over these people with working from home. Lord have mercy. But we'll see how consistent the internet is, because fast is good, but are you going to be up 90% of the time or down 20%? Because if you're down 20%, I'd stay with Spectrum. Well, Grandma, I've got to tell you, I don't have too many choices out here either, but the bright speed, I am trying it also, and it does seem to be faster. And definitely those extenders are amazing, giving you just as fast of speed without even being connected via wire. You just plug it in the wall and fire it up. So bright speed, I tell you, they got something going on there. If they bring that price down a little bit, I think they could take over the market. All right, Bob, you got internet over there? Nah, I just come over to your house and use yours. Lord have mercy, Bob. You just a moocher. You just a damn moocher. Drink your coffee and vodka. Sit there and shut the hell up. Just shut up, Bob.
ZZ109FM, the hottest radio station on the planet. I didn't know you was coming over using my damn internet. That's why my internet bill is so damn high. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Bob. Good news or bad news, Grandma? What do we got?
Well, today we're doing something different. All right, so if you're from Virginia, you know about Wavy TV. That's who we got. So we got and you're from North Carolina, you know about WRAL. So we got North Carolina versus Virginia, but we're doing it TV station style today. You got Wavy TV 10 versus WRAL in North Carolina. So let's go. Good news, bad news. Lord have mercy. Okay, the checkpoints. This applies to both areas. So both news centers we're talking about, both states, North Carolina and Virginia, they're doing them damn checkpoints out here. So you know they do it every year. So you alcoholics and you damn drug heads out here driving need to be in the house before they start doing these damn checkpoints. Now, last time they did a checkpoint, they had about 50 DU damn eyes. This was during Thanksgiving in North Carolina. But in North Carolina now, we've got 53 people for speeding. And y'all speeders, y'all need to slow the hell down. There's no rush to get anywhere in any city, whether it's Virginia or North Carolina. If you're on the interstate, I get it. But in the city, speeding in the city, you lost your damn mind. 5 DUIs. Now, that's what I'm talking about. You little alcoholics like that governor during the shutdown that got a DUI. Get your ass in an Uber. Get your ass in a damn Lyft and let somebody drive you. If they get a DUI, then they the ones going downtown and not your ass. Lord have mercy. Makes no damn sense. Driving without a license, 11 people. That's not bad. The numbers were higher before, but 11 people just don't get it. They're going to get behind a car and drive around and don't have no damn license. You just asking for trouble. Just asking for trouble. So there we have it there. The checkpoints cover both stations, so there's no good news, bad news there. But the bad news is for them damn people that want to drink and drive, and you could take a damn Uber. You still don't get it. Lord have mercy.
Grandma, it don't make no sense. You just pay the money, let the person drive you, and you can drink all you want. We talk about this all the time. Drink all you want, no problem. Yeah, last time I told you, my friend come get me, and I drink all I want, and drop me off at my house, and I crawl to the door and crawl in the house.
Bob, you still saying that damn story. You still talking. You really crawl on the ground.
Look, I gotta get in the house. Okay, it's cold, and I want to get in my bed. And after enough Coronas, I gotta crawl. Bob, too many Coronas. Sounds like too many Coronas are going down your throat. You need to check yourself. All right, Grandma. Good news, bad news. Let's go. Keep it rolling.
All right, let's go. We've got let's go with North Carolina. North Carolina. Okay, this is bad news. Let me tell you something. I go to Duke. I go to Duke for my care and my needs. But the last thing I would think is I'm laying there sedated for some type of a service, and one of these male nurses comes in there and takes my goodies. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this world? You got these nurses coming in there and taking people's goodies while they're sedated. Now, who knows if they're doing it to women and men? We don't know what their intentions were, but we know that there are some immigrants. There's some immigrants. They don't look like they are from around town. And Duke wouldn't tell us if they were illegal immigrants. But we want to know because that's what they looking like. And if they in there tearing up people's hind parts, okay, when they sedated, we need to find out how long they've been working there. We need all this kind of information. People want to know. You got people in there tearing your hind parts up while you sedated, and you wonder why you feeling weird once you get to the house. And it ain't because of the medication either. Grandma, this is a terrible thing. You got nurses in there sexually assaulting people, patients, while they're sedated. And I mean, you have no control over that. You have no control over what they're doing to you. And you don't even know it's happening unless they get caught. That's the problem. My thing is, how many nurses haven't got caught that are doing this? That's crazy. It shouldn't even be thought of in these hospitals to do something like that to somebody. But you know what? We need somebody checking and making sure these nurses aren't doing these things. Because it's nothing to lock that door and go in there and tear up an old grandma's hind parts. Right, Grandma? Lord, I just get woozy thinking about it. Somebody in there taking my goodies, and then I got the itch for some reason. I don't know why I'm itching down there. And I know I ain't got nothing. Got me no damn goodies. Good. Just keep it moving here. Good news, bad news. Lord have mercy. But you know what? They need to get 10 years for every account of sexual assault they done did. And the one male nurse they're finding out he done did it to more people. And now this is it's just growing into a large case. Who knows how many people he done sexually assaulted, but it might be 100 people. You never know. And that's a lot of damn years in prison if you ask me. Lord have mercy. Let's go to some good news here. All right, either state doesn't matter. They all talking about the Powerball. 1.78 billion damn dollars. Let's go around the room. What would you do with $1.78 billion? I'm going to start with you, Bob, because you got a 10th grade education. What would you do with that money with your 10th grade education? Well, first thing I do is find a good zookeeper to take your ass to the zoo and lock you in a cage, because that's where you need to go. And then I would enjoy the rest by going on a long vacation away from you. Well, Bob, that sounds like you would really do that, too. Sounds like you would do that. Loretta, what would you do with that 1.7 billion damn dollars? What would you do, Loretta? Grandma. You know what I do? I would go and I would invest some of it, but with some of it, I would also start to maybe try to build a brand in the community somewhere. It's time for us to start building our own communities out here and get away from the communities that they're offering us, because they're offering us nothing when it comes to living quarters and conditions. They're offering us nothing. So let's start a new community somewhere and start building a new brand of homes and houses and get away from apartments. There's no need for apartments. We've got plenty of land on this planet that everyone can have a house. Everyone can have a house on this planet. So that's what I do. Well, as I look at that $1.78 billion that'll go in my bank account, uh, and as I look at that money, I would think of, well, first of all, I would help Bob finish his education. Lord have mercy, 10 damn years old as hell. If the kids are outgrowing your ass and coming back and seeing you, that's a terrible thing. Lord have mercy. And then with the rest of that money, I think I would do something like I would try to open some facilities that would help people. That's what I would do. I would start in one city, maybe in North Carolina, and then go to Virginia, and then go to Georgia. I just want to do maybe a couple up and down the East Coast, and these will help you with a whole lot of things. Like if you need help with education, you need help with resources, we are going to be trying to assist you with the best we can. So that's what I would do. and I would take a break from this damn radio station too. Tired of doing this damn station stuff. And then they got us going in space like we asked to go. What kind of crap is this? All right, Grandma. Good news, bad news. Let's go. What we got? Well, let's take a look here. Oh, people. First of all, if you're going to be buying things on the internet, buy them from the source. So if you're going to go to Target, buy it from Target. Walmart, go to Walmart. If you're going to Macy's, go to Macy's. Don't go to these third party, will save you 50% sites. These sites, some of these are legit, but the problem is some of these are scammers. They're trying to scam you, making you think you can save 50% on Macy's products by going through them. And this is the biggest scam on the planet. Do not use those third parties. Uh, you might be thinking you're going to save some money, and some of those people do help you save money. But I'm telling you now, it's not worth it if it's a scammer. Because once they get your damn information, you can forget it. They're going to take your money. And who wants to have to clean that all up during the holidays? So no, uh, go to the source. If you want to buy something, go to the source and go to their website, or go there physically with your body and your debit, credit, whatever, and buy it in person. That way you know you won't be scammed. All right, let's go. Let's go. Good news, bad news. WRAL is up again. Um, this is no one takes a break when it comes to shooting each other. You got Christmas Eve coming, you got Christmas Day, you got a few days, and then New Year's. Can we have one of those days where you put your gun in the safe, put your gun in your pillow, put your gun in your lunchbox, put it wherever the hell you need to put it, and just enjoy life? You got two men and a woman injured in Raleigh shooting. Uh, and it doesn't make any sense that we're still hearing about shootings. People are doing this to each other and putting themselves in critical condition. They're in critical condition. They may not make it to 2026. You didn't get just shot in your toe, your pinky toe, and it's no longer there. No, they're in critical condition. That means they have to do operations on these people, and they may not be 100% and may not come through. But who wants to be going through that during the holidays? Doesn't make any sense. Grandma, gotta agree with you. You hear about it all the time. Even in Newport News, a 15-year-old shot, by a 24-year-old, and supposedly they caught him, and he's the person that shot the 15-year-old, who's not going to be here for Christmas, who's not going to be here for the New Year. He didn't make it. So we've gotta come to terms with these guns. The violence has to come to an end, and we need to we need to turn these guns in. We need to be more responsible. I mean, I don't know what to do. These people, whether they have a legal gun or a illegal gun, it doesn't matter. If you decide you're going to shoot somebody, they're just shooting people, and it's a lot. It's too much, and we need to keep pushing towards at least a day like Christmas Eve, no shooting. Find something to do. Are you bored? Find family, find friends, but shooting somebody shouldn't be an option. Lord have mercy. Let's go. We've got WAVY Wavy TV 10 is up next, and we've got the. Well, did you know that people still write on the bathroom walls in the damn bathrooms? I look back years ago when I was wondering, would this phase, writing on the walls and bathrooms and graffiti and stuff would go away, and it hasn't went away. I don't know if these people are still alive, or these are just descendants of the people that draw on walls and caves. But these are the people uh, doing this. Like in Virginia Beach, they put hateful graffiti on the sidewalk in the LGB community. Now, you don't like how someone conducts themselves, then you just don't like it. That's your personal view and your personal opinion, and that's as far as it needs to go. To go into their area of home and recreation and deface their area that they live in with hateful words is irresponsible. It doesn't make any sense. You're saying what you're thinking out loud by doing the graffiti, hateful graffiti. Doesn't make any sense. We understand how you feel. We know the words you're using. We understand that. So what sense does it make to go over there and spray paint it on their homes, spray paint it on their buildings? What sense does it make? It doesn't make any sense. So I think when people like this do something like that, it should be a federal offense, and it should be uh, 10 to 15 years in prison for doing such an act, because it's a hate crime as far as I'm concerned, and hate crimes should not be tolerated. Let's go on. Let's go on. Okay, this we were just talking about shooting, and we're going back to WRAL in North Carolina. This don't make no damn sense. So you got a 16-year-old in Bertie County. Bertie County seems like a little rough part of Carolina, because a lot of stuff is going on over there in Bertie. 16-year-old shot and killed. Shot and killed. Now let's take a look at who the hell is in trouble now. You got an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old. 18-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl was arrested and charged with murder. What the hell is a 14-year-old girl doing being in some kind of situation where she being charged for murder? 14? What the hell? Where the damn parents at? Lord have mercy. And when we were 14, we couldn't hang around the 18-year-olds because they were too damn smart, too damn grown. They knew too damn much. So we didn't get to play and hang out with them. But as you can see, these rules here seem not to apply, because the 18 and the 14-year-old are now in jail, charged with murder, and they ain't going to be home for Christmas. And you got one young man that's not going to make it for Christmas or 2026. This is ridiculous. Lord have mercy. Doesn't make any damn sense that people out here are losing their lives as young as 16 years old to gun violence. Let's go on. Good news, bad news. This is bad news for the person in the car. Now, if you have a medical emergency, you know what? Sometimes you just lose control of your car because you have a medical emergency. It happens all the time. But if you just can't tell if you in park or reverse, then something's wrong with your ass and you don't need to be driving. Anyway, this situation in Franklin, the driver crashes into the gas pump. Now, if you look at the image, it looks like they were in motion, because you can't get in between two gas pumps if you just drive up to them and then get out and get gas. This person drove into the entire pump, and they're in between two pumps. Now, they're lucky the damn gas station ain't blow up because of their damn driving into the damn pump. But I'm going to tell you now, if you're having a medical emergency, the last thing you want to do is drive into another car or some gas pumps. Two things you want to avoid: another driver, if you can, and gas pumps. Anything else you're going to need to run into because you're out of control. But a gas pump, that thing blow up, everybody gets it. Everybody gets it. Makes no damn sense. All right, so let's go to this last thing here, and we'll talk about a little bit about life in the end of this broadcast here. Governor Youngkins, and that's of Virginia, announces $154 million is going to uh, affordable housing in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Now, we listen to this, and when you think about it, you're like, yeah, right. Because if you look at what they've done so far when it comes to the housing, it's inadequate. And the areas they're going to put it at, of course, Virginia Beach, Newport News, York County, and Isles of Wight. But Hampton, Virginia, when you think about it, Hampton, Virginia, you're running out of space. You're running out of places to put affordable housing. So where you gonna build all this new housing at? To me, it makes more sense to look at Suffolk in general because Suffolk is there's a lot of land in Suffolk, and you need new communities with new opportunities for people, and that's if they did their homework, they would look at the areas they chose. I mean, there's some options there, but they really need a brand new community or communities, and you need land to do that, not just some areas, but you need land to really make a large difference in housing. And Suffolk has plenty of housing. Even Franklin has plenty of room for housing, but Franklin stinks. It smells. When you drive through it, it stinks. If you stand outside the Wawas in Franklin, it stinks. So I don't see Franklin ever getting a grant or any kind of money like that because the paper plant out there just makes the entire city stink. And who wants to live in a stinky city? Nobody. Nobody. You hear nothing but crickets. So Lord have mercy, makes no damn sense that you get 154 million. And as far as I'm concerned, 154 million sounds like a lot, but it isn't. If we're serious about going in here and helping out housing, then we need to have $354 million. $354 million would be uh, it shows accountability. $154 million, and then you splitting that between 4 and 5 cities. You divide that, now you're talking about 30 million a city. $30 million a city. Remember, that's not 154 per city. You got to split that up. You got to split that amount up. So what is the real amount now? You talking about helping people, then 154 needs to go to Isle of Wight. 154 needs to go to Newport News. 154 needs to go to Virginia Beach, and so forth. Now you're talking. Now you're talking numbers, okay? But when you do start talking these numbers, excuse me, make sure the city ain't stealing the money. That's probably why Hampton's not on the list. Mm-hmm. Stealing the money is what some people like to do instead of taking the money and investing it like they're supposed to. And you should be able to see what the money went to. You should be able to see uh, the advancements. You should be able to walk through and feel $154 million has been invested here. I feel it. I can see it. Okay, and this is improvements that are needed all over. Um, it's not even just housing that needs work, it's infrastructure. A lot of businesses need revamping in all these cities. The infrastructure needs to be revamped. And we need to expand. We need to expand the entire region, the 7 city regions. You've got Suffolk. Suffolk is a growing population of land, plenty of space out there. You've got Smithfield. You've got a bridge there that takes you to Smithfield. That is a lot of land. There's a lot of areas over there that can be developed. So Smithfield, Virginia, right in the same vicinity of the 7 cities, needs to be addressed when it comes to this $154 million. That's money that they could use, and they weren't even put in the mix. So I hear the amount, but you know what? I'm skeptical because I've seen what they've done in the past, and they give you these large numbers, but when you go and look out there, it don't even look like they invested that amount of money. And things are more expensive today. So is 154 million enough for 4 cities to use to share? Lord have mercy. Doesn't sound like it to me. ZZ109 FM doesn't sound like it to me either, Grandma. $154 million sounds like a lot, but once you start to break it down between each city getting so much of the 154 million, then you start looking at the projects and what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. It may not be enough money to make it look like there's some advancements and improvements going on. ZZ109 FM, hottest radio station on the planet,
It's a beautiful end of 2025, and we are here. We're broadcasting. Um, let's go, Grandma. You said you had some things you want to talk to us about. What is it? As we cruise out with our coffee and vodka for 2025.
Well, let's take a sip, everyone. We're gonna take a sip right now. For those that didn't make it to 2025, excuse me, didn't make it to 2026. For the soldiers we've lost, for those that didn't make it throughout the year, let's have a moment of silence and sip on your coffee and vodka at this time. Oh Lord, that tastes so good. Life is too short, people. Life is too short, and you have to get out of here, get out here, and apply yourself. If you're young, don't take that for granted that you're young, and nothing can happen to you. There's a 16-year-old today that is having funeral arrangements made for him. 16 years is all he received on this planet. Someone took his life. May have had goals and aspirations, but they were taken away from him by someone else, not by his actions. So, this last part, this segment here is talking about working with people, learning your worth and value on this planet. You're a valuable person. You are valuable. You have something to bring to the table on this planet. You're you're here not by accident. You're here for a reason. So you've got to take advantage of this opportunity. It is an opportunity to be here, to be able to go to school, to get educated, um, to find your calling, to maybe even meet someone and raise a family, to experience that. That's an experience. Going to college is an experience. Going into the military, pros and cons on that, but it's still an experience. Uh, so you want to take advantage of these options. I notice there are a lot of people that are not doing that, and they're here on the planet. There's so many people that aren't here right now. I bet you if we could bring them back, they would say, you know what? If I get a second chance, I would work with people. I would be more cooperative, and I would take advantage of the time that I have left to make these things happen. Um, I just know this because recent loss in my family. I see all the things that were left behind that weren't completed. And who wants to leave a lot of things behind incomplete? I don't want to do that. I want to get everything I can get done, and whatever's not done just doesn't get done. There's no way you can even follow through with that unless you leave a list for family members. Do these things for me in my behalf. And no one really takes the time to leave all that on somebody's shoulders. They don't do that. Next thing I want to talk about is, you know what, people out here, I got roommates in my damn life. And this world right now is relentless. You can't go anywhere on this planet and live for nothing. You can't go on this planet and sit somewhere and not have to pay something. As far as I'm concerned, it should be free to live on this planet. You shouldn't have to pay anything, anybody, anything to live on this planet. But we're in a society that expects you to compensate people so you can have a roof over your head. That whole rule needs to be changed. You shouldn't have to compensate someone to live on a planet in the solar system. You shouldn't have to. But with that being said, now you see that this, the system that we have, how do you want to go about it? You can do it all by yourself, which is what a lot of people do, and many people do it responsibly. But then you can do it by yourself, which a lot of people do it, and they're irresponsible. So, which one is it? Because if you're responsible, the rules are you get to maintain what you have. But if you're irresponsible, you don't do what you're supposed to do, they take these things away from you. There's laws that allow them to do it. You can't be irresponsible and trying to maintain out here on the planet and think that people are just going to overlook it. There's rules and there's plans in place that you have to follow. So with that being said, what happens if you get somebody to help you? Because that's what I noticed the planet is all about. Helping people, helping each other. Things are so much easier when we help each other, when we work together. We're going to take another sip of coffee and vodka in silence for those that aren't here today in 2025 that won't make it to 2026. Grandma, you sure taking a lot of coffee and vodka breaks. Well, I can do that. I can damn do that. But the bottom line is, once you find someone to help you, it could be a beautiful woman as your wife or a beautiful man as your husband. You now have somebody on the planet to help you out in this world where you could do it all by yourself, be forced to do it by yourself. But you find someone special and you go tackle the world together. I've seen some people do it, and I've seen people flourish, and I've seen the success of two people on the planet working together and having things and enjoying and experiencing things. It's possible. So when you look at my situation, I've got multiple roommates here that are in a better situation. Okay, you've got more than just two people that can come together, help share and benefit and move forward in a much faster manner. And when you get people like that together that don't work together, it doesn't work. And it doesn't make any sense because you have an advantage over two people who sometimes have one, two, three, or four kids, which make it more challenging for them. But these people with one, two, and three, and four kids are being more successful than a group of people without kids. It doesn't make any sense. And the problem is you've got too many different people on the planet that think they know everything. They think they know everything. You have youthful people that are smart, but you have older people with knowledge. Sometimes you have to learn from mistakes. We get it. But if you keep making mistakes, someone sooner or later has to look at your situation and say, hey, come here for a second. Let me talk to you. Because you keep falling off the skateboard. I'm going to tell you how you can keep from falling off the damn skateboard. First of all, you're messing your head up, so you need to get a helmet on your head. Then your skateboard you're using is an old raggedy skateboard. You get a new skateboard, okay, you'll see you have more control over the skateboard. Then you have to understand the skills you need to be able to skateboard. So you need to practice those skills first before you start sliding up and down the major obstacles out there that they're out on there skateboarding on before you even go out there to do it. So now you have some tools to help you become a better skateboarder because you took the time to listen to somebody that had some expertise in that area. It's just that simple. This same rule applies to finances. It applies to relationships. It applies to getting a job. If you want to get a job, there's steps you need to follow that allows you to be successful in that quest. And if you don't know those steps and someone does with the knowledge, passes it on to you, now you have the knowledge. It's about being successful. It's not about I'm smarter than you or you're smarter than me. It's about sharing knowledge to allow us both to succeed and both to excel. And that's the problem today. You have too many people not trying to excel together. It doesn't make any sense. We've got to understand that these problems we have on the planet, being here, paying these bills, it's easier to do it as a team. It's easier to do it as a group than to do it by yourself. It's much harder if you do it by yourself. All right, and last but not least, let's just go there. Grandma, where are we going? We're going to go there. This last bit of ZZ109FM. This is our last broadcast before the new year. We're going to go and take us an extended vacation and break. We may do some music and we might do some talk radio, but the radio station will be back And just in case you haven't heard, we're going into space. Our contracts had some information in there that we didn't see. And read your damn contracts and your agreements that pop up, because sometimes your ass is doing some stuff you ain't think you were going to do because you clicked that I agree because you didn't want to read the damn statement. Read it. Read everything. Don't just sign things without reading it. They got us going in damn space in 2026 to broadcast when we could just broadcast from right here.
ZZ109FM, hottest radio station on the planet.